Based on Stephenie Meyer's #1 New York Times bestselling series, Twilight is a cultural phenomenon with a following rivaling the early days of Harry Potter.
In a way, we get to take you even further than the book does, because we get to go up in the treetops with Edward.
You better hold on tight, Spider Monkey.
Brought to the big screen by visionary director Catherine Hardwicke, with guidance from Meyer herself, Twilight is best described as a stylishly supernatural modern-day Romeo and Juliet.
What's wrong, Edward? She's not one of us.
A forbidden love affair between America's oldest teenager, Edward Cullen, a non-human eating vampire, and mortal Bella Swan, an outcast in the immortally immoral world of modern-day high school.
They like each other, and it's also such a bizarre situation for him especially. And he's like, what am I doing with this kid? I'm 108 years old, and I fall in love with this girl who sits next to me in biology when I'm pretending to be a 17-year-old.
The star-crossed lovers of Twilight learn that the closer they get, the more Edward must struggle to resist the temptations that come from being near a sexy, red-blooded American girl.
I'm not scared of you.
You really shouldn't have said that.
Other problems arise for Edward and Bella when his vampire enemies come to town looking to spill some blood, both warm and cold.
Not stronger. I'm strong enough to kill you.
I think people are going to like it because our actors are crazy, sexy, beautiful, and really going deep into the material.
Teen angst, vampires, and romance. In other words, love sucks. Twilight, in theaters December 2008.
Bloodsucker.
Well, with me are the incredible woman who made Twilight happen. We have Catherine Hardwicke, the director, and Stephenie Meyer, the author. Ladies, well, let's start from the beginning. How did we come up with this story?
Twilight was a dream that it came out of nowhere. I had no interest in vampires originally, and it was so great. I had to write it down or I was going to forget it. And in that one day, I just fell in love with writing.
What made you pick this story?
Well, when I read Stephenie's book, I just got right into Bella and falling in love with the sexiest, hottest guy and the danger, and I thought I'd love to see this on the screen.
I'm here with Pattinson, one of the stars of Twilight. So what do you feel about the fact that this is one of the few books that actually makes vampires the hero?
No, he's not really the hero. He's essentially the hero, and he's kind of doing heroic things, but he initiates the problems he needs to alleviate.
What's it like being in love with the hottest guy in the school?
Oddly enough, the sadomasochist loves it and will give herself to him, wants him so desperately to eat her.
I'm assuming you've read the book.
I've read the book.
Nice. How closely does the movie stay with the book?
The characters are absolutely true to the book.
Well, talk to me about your character, because you definitely have this character who pops in kind of halfway through the story. I mean, I'm assuming he comes up in sequels and things like that.
He might transform into this furry thing called a werewolf, possibly.
Now, you get to play actually one of the evil ones, more of the typical, stereotype of the vampire.
Yes, I eat people, as opposed to the Cullens who eat livestock or something.
All right, so if you had the opportunity to be bitten and be immortal, would you do it?
Well, yeah, maybe I'd die, see what it's like, and then, and then come back again. If I could just turn it off as well.
That's what our movie is about, the whole question of immortality and the power that it gives you and what it takes away from you.
To check out the Twilight phenomenon on the big screen, head to theaters December 12th.